to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Arizona State's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Run inside. It's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This offense has it with a really good field position. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Out wide left, it's Miller. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right side, it's Anderson. Makes the catch and he's free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
It's so nice as a quarterback that it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Straight ahead, it's Russell. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Escapes the pressure going right. They get to him as he throws. Out wide right, it's Brown. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back. It's Spoley. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ASU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The give is to Smith. Across the 35. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
To advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Left side is Anderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Turning it on! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Out wide left, it's Miller. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Got a man. It's Anderson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Making the adjustment. Quick give. It's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now from inside the red zone. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to throw, it's Bowling. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
That keeps the score Arizona State 19, Arkansas 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Left side is Marshall. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They want to run this quarterback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Arizona State. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete on 3rd down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. It's Bowling. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Robinson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snaps it in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. This quarterback, part of their running game. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback keeper. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Rushes on. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Look out! He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Escapes the pressure to his right. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under pressure. Snags it down the right side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And it's the Longhorns, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. Lots of room to run. To the house. Touchdown ASU. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got a little space. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second, but you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a 1st down play. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over him. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Run in the red zone, it's Russell. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Swamped immediately. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Right side, it's Russell. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Number 30, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. He's changing the play. He'll send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
129, freeze.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it on the run. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
From the red zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Sun Devils! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. PAT unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To the air, it's Boley. Still looking to his right. Throws to the wide out. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Wide open on the right. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds there. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide out. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Left side is Hawkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stopped him for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Jackson will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Check. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Brown again. There he goes. Pulled to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Again, it's Brown. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Razorbacks take their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Brown. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They want to throw it. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And that's the Cardinals' sin on a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterbacks cannot get sacked. The worst thing that can happen is you throw it into the end zone, and if they're lucky, maybe they pick it off, maybe take it back, and it's only 2 points. Because of the sack, though, offense comes away with nothing.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.